In just a mo, I'll give you a brief explanation behind each answer, linking the vocabulary or contextual links between the text and the question. I'll be going through the answers quickly, so make sure your coursebook is open in front of you, and please stop and rewind the video as you need to take the time to find the vocabulary and contextual links that I'll be talking about. Ready? Then let's go. For question 1, the answer is C, because the first sentence of C directly relates to the end of the paragraph before the gap. Secondly, any sound can be created, which we can see in C, connects to this process being named just after the gap, during this process known as the Foley. For question 2, the answer is D, because D provides an example of these effects, which is mentioned in the text before the gap. For question 3, the answer is G, because just before the gap, the text mentions they don't just stop at creating sounds. G develops this by telling us another thing the Foley can do: cover up noise. For question 4, the answer is A, because A contextually moves the discussion in the paragraph before the gap further. The paragraph before the gap compares the Foley back to 1927 to today's technological age. A, however, in the opening line tells us, but although the science has continued to develop, Foley is still all about the performance. In other words, yes, technological developments have helped, but the aim of the Foley is still the same: to convey a message to the viewers. For question 5, the answer is F. The text just before the gap tells us that Hanks and Simon are working. F tells us what it is that they are doing. There's no brief from the director, so it's up to them to decide what needs to be recorded. The paragraph after F connects to F as regards the difficulty Hanks is facing. Okay, for question 6, work with me here. The answer is B. Why? B continues the flow of Hanks and Simon's activities and provides a contextual flow from all the way back to before question 5, where it says Hanks and mixer Simon Trundle are working. Question 5, F, tells us what they are doing at that time. The paragraph after question 5 and before question 6 continues this, and B continues the flow of activity and explains how the action culminates. Not easy, I know, particularly question 6, but the other way to look at it is that E doesn't fit in anywhere.